Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Film is Okie Dokie, the show where we watch a film every other week and talk about it and discuss its merits or lack of merits and ultimately decide if the film is okie dokie. See, I'm sticking to the the mise-en-scène, the spirit of the objective of coming up with a new thing every week. Joined as always is obviously me, CJ, and with me is the incomparable but slightly less than Tommy.
Maybe the most scathing subtweet of all time.
Did I subtweet you?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Just now?
Yeah. You're like, sticking to the spirit of this by changing it every time. Wow. So rude.
Hey, listen, I'm just saying.
CJ, how are you doing? How have you been?
I might have accidentally been poisoning myself.
What'd you do?
So, okay. Sidebar. Been trying to make sure, I'm taking care of myself,
By ingesting the poison. Of course.
No, it turns out things that can help you can hurt you in big doses. Like, did you know that bananas are radioactive?
I didn't know that. I did know that too many bananas will overload your potassium, though.
So, fun fact, they have a radioactive isotope. It has, it is super weak sauce. Like, a cheese pizza is technically more radioactive than a banana. We expend more radiation than a banana does in a day. But, potassium, whatever, 108 or something, is radioactive. Anyway, so I'm trying to get healthy.
So,
and anyway,
real quick, this banana fact, gonna be real, kind of hate this fact.
Yeah. Why do you hate it?
Because it's like, hey, do you know bananas are radioactive? No, really? Yeah, but a pizza's more radioactive. Like, why didn't you say a pizza's radioactive?
No, don't worry about it.
Why did you say we're radioactive?
Well, you know who else is radioactive?
Who?
Imagine Dragons.
Is this your radioactive, your Imagine Dragons corner that you open every episode with because you're such a big fan of their music?
Everyone that listens to this podcast knows that is not true, that is a falsehood, and I don't have to address falsehoods because I am improving my life, and I'm starting right now. Anyway,
because you only listen to their big hits like Radioactive and Thunder because you're a fake Imagine Dragons fan.
What's the one with that they had as the song in the trailer about the dog? The dog that went to war and came back and was a war dog that they had to teach how not to be a war dog. But then
do you remember anything about how it went?
It was it was this guy, he got blown up by an IED, and the dog comes back from war, and his teenage sister inherits the dog, but she resents the dog because it was, and I only know what I've seen from the trailer. And then the dog, the sister resents the dog, and the dog doesn't know how to live outside of Iraq, and so doesn't know what to do, and they heal each other, despite the fact that they're both missing the brother.
Sorry, let me rephrase. Do you remember anything about how the song went?
Oh, you weren't asking for details about the trailer?
No.
Hang on.
I was asking about what song it was.
Hang on. I think I can do it. Do 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 do.
Sounds Greek to me, but maybe one of our listeners will be able to let us know.
What about? I think it's I'm on top of the world.
Hey,
I'm on top of the world.
Hey, that's what was it? FIFA 13. I played a ton of FIFA in high school, and I'm pretty sure that was the theme song to one of the games, or the theme song to that game.
Somebody heard the do's and knew exactly what I was fucking talking about. By the way, do 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 do.
I don't think I've listened to that song in close to a decade, so I'm gonna take your word for it. Maybe
Hang
we
on.
could do some.
What's
Maybe
the
I'll
name
do
of
some
that song?
audio sync up. I'm on top of the world.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I'm on top of the world.
Sorry, on top of the world.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna try and figure out what dog movie this is. Man. Okay, so while I think I found it. Hang on.
What's the movie called?
I think it's called Max. Google's fucking useless, by the way. It recommended Bolt.
Max, the 2015 film starring Thomas Hayden Church, Josh Wiggins, Lauren Graham.
All right, hang on.
Our girl.
Hang on.
Lauren
We're
Graham.
gonna do a sync up. We're gonna watch the trailer and see if this is it. Purely from memory, okay?
Okay.
Audience, this will be in the description. This trailer for Max.
More work for me.
You don't have to do anything.
Wow.
You just have to put the trailer in there.
All right, so we're going to do a 3, 2, 1 sync.
Yep.
So
We're
make
gonna
sure
go-
you go to the
we're gonna-
description,
Yep.
get it pulled up. All right, ready?
Yep. We're gonna go on go.
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna be so
Okay.
happy if this is it.
I don't hear it yet.
Okay, this is the war dog.
Mm-hmm. The dog who only knows how to live in a rock.
The IED.
Uh-huh. The dog, yep. He doesn't know how to sit on pillows. Wait, can the dog talk? Is this a talking dog movie or no?
I hope it's not.
Did the boy have Matrix numbers up on one of his monitors?
I think he did. Murica?
What?
Oh, no.
no. Oh no. We just learned the first third of the movie. Wow. But he smells Kyle's blood in you because you're brothers. Oh, I remember this trailer now. As soon as I saw the BMX bikes, I'm like, I remember this. Huh? He can touch the dog. From the director of Remember the Titans.
Marlowe
Producer
and
of
me.
Marley Me? Oh, geez. The dog's gonna die then. Nice. Parade. Oh, no! But he's not gonna like the fireworks.
No, he doesn't.
So there's the middle of the movie. I think this is the song. The song's playing now. Right? Isn't this a verse?
I don't know.
I'm not hearing the doot 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 doos yet. Wow. The dialogue in this trailer is very chopped.
This is the whole movie.
Yes.
Oh, is this
no,
another
isn't-
radioactive?
This is a different song.
This is
I live my
another
life
Imagine
for
Dragon
you.
song, but it's not the one I
I-
was thinking of.
I live, imagine, I bet my life is the song. I bet my life. Don't want to talk about it. Wow. So you were close. It was your other favorite Imagine Dragon songs. I bet my life.
live my life.
It's I bet my life.
I live my life.
I bet my life.
I bet my life.
You bit your life?
Yeah, okay.
You bit your wife?
All right, look. I was close. And
Yeah.
I think I should get points for remembering this movie that I've never seen. But it was definitely never Bolt.
You should get points for incorrectly remembering the trailer for a movie you've never seen.
I remembered a lot of the fucking trailer.
Well, all I heard about it is something that you got wrong.
And if
oh,
that
no, you
movie
didn't.
were made in 2025, that kid would be played by like Sadie Sink. So, you know,
No, I think Sadie Sink is beyond that now. Didn't they just make this movie though with like Channing Tatum?
I don't. As the teenager,
Maybe he wasn't.
was it 24 Jump Street?
All
right.
Channing Tatum
gotta-
dog movie. Dog.
Chan-
Oh, it's called Dog, the classic.
Is it funny?
I don't think so.
Is it a requirement that if you're a leading man, you have to do a serious army movie?
I I don't. Well, wait, real quick. The film stars Tatum as an army ranger who is tasked with escorting the military dog of his fallen friend to his funeral.
Oh, okay.
Wow. So I guess maybe, I mean, I guess that explains why Ryan Gosling isn't a leading man in your eyes, because he has not been in a military movie like, oh wait, The Notebook. Stupid. How could I forget?
He was in Remember the Titans. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
So I've been slowly poisoning myself.
Yes. I wanted to get back to this, yes.
So I have been tracking what I've been eating, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my app told me I was not getting enough iron. So I bought an iron supplement so I could hit my goal, right? And I guess I just went a couple days without eating meat or something, because suddenly I checked it today because I'm like, oh, I wonder if I've been getting enough iron. And so I went from being at like 40% of my iron goal per day. So it measures it on a weekly basis. So it's like 40% of your weekly goal, right? Do you want to guess what percentage I'm at now?
200.
363% of my iron goal.
That is so bad, CJ. Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm like, what's like the high end? So I asked Google, Dr. Google. I was like, Google, what's the high end for iron, like on a daily basis? And it was like, okay, 45 milligrams for an adult is like the ceiling. So I have accidentally been consuming about 60 milligrams of iron a day.
Oh my God, CJ.
Yeah, so I was actually going to cancel today because I wasn't feeling good. And it turns out it's because I've been eating too much iron. So I'm just not taking the supplement anymore. And so I'm going to stop poisoning myself.
Good. And this goes for everyone. Make sure you consult with your doctors before taking new supplements, especially iron.
Consult.
This is a PSA to the listeners as well.
Okay. In my defense, I did consult with a physician.
And they said to take 60 milligrams of iron every day?
No. He said, if you're not getting enough iron, this is how much iron you should be getting. You need to get to your iron goal, especially because you're trying to lose weight. And what he didn't understand was that I apparently just didn't eat meat those days.
So, I'm sorry, you not eating meat, I guess I'm confused. How does you not eating meat make your iron higher?
Hang on. I might be misremembering. Food's higher in iron. Let me look at my log. Well, red meat is higher in iron.
Yes. They, often people will eat red meat, before donating blood.
Yep.
A lot of women will eat red meat before they menstruate.
Yep. I've been eating a lot of beef and chicken lately.
Okay.
So you've been
eating the beef and chicken and eating. Yeah. Sorry,
okay.
Go on.
So I didn't eat any of that, and I saw that my iron was low. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I need to supplant my iron. But then I started taking the iron supplement, and then I started eating that food again.
How many milligrams are in one of these iron pills? Where did you buy these? Like the gas station? Are these Rhino iron pills?
These are not Rhino Dick iron pills. Okay, hang on.
Dick iron pills. That's a band name.
Okay. I think I found the problem.
Okay.
I think I just got too high of a dose of iron.
Well, that makes sense considering you said you were taking 60 milligrams of iron.
Well, this is 65 milligram tablets.
Oh, geez. Well,
yeah.
Hold on a second. Who said, Dr. Google said 45 milligrams. Was that the AI overview?
It might have been the AI overview.
Oh, come on, CJ. First you're sending me AI Instagram reels. Now you're consulting medical advice to AI Dr. Google?
That cat on the porch is really fucking funny. I don't care if it's AI. The cat on the porch is funny.
It's more than just the cat.
No, shut up. What else did I send you?
Oh, why don't I take a scroll and find out?
Some of that stuff I sent you is really funny.
Yeah, but a lot of it's AI.
Healthy amount of iron per day. Okay. How about the National Institute of Health? Adult men 19 to 50. The recommended amount is 8 milligrams.
8?
The upper limit is 45.
Okay.
And this is from the National Institute of Health.gov fact sheets iron consumer.
Mm.
Updated, August 17th, 2023.
Oh, okay. So it's,
you need to fact check here.
RFK.
No, it's pre-RFK. We have a Biden administration USDA backed iron.
Oh my gosh. And again, stressing to everyone listening, please consult with your physicians before introducing supplements to your diet.
Yes.
Well, CJ, I'm glad that you are no longer consuming excessive amounts of iron and that you will be here with us for the post show.
Yeah, I'm no longer poisoning myself.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you have anything going on?
Oh, not really. No. Let me think. Just, living life in my 30s still. I'm a few months in, and the backaches are happening, so I'm just stretching every night. The usual,
Yeah, I mean, you've had recently. How's that been?
Wow, violating HIPAA. What the fuck?
Just bleep it.
We're moving on from that. Who said I wanted to talk about that, huh?
Wow, I'm
Next
sorry.
topic. La La Land.
Next topic. La La Land. Oh shit. Yeah, I picked La La Land.
Yeah. Why what tell me about it.
Tell you about it?
Yeah, tell me about it. Why'd you pick it?
Why did I
what's
pick
your
it?
experience with it? Yeah.
I wanted to see more Emma Stone.
Mm-hmm.
And so I came up with a few options for Emma Stone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what the other options were.
I do.
Oh, go ahead.
It was Gangster Squad.
I really was hoping nobody picked that.
And One Battle After Another.
Which didn't have Emma Stone in it.
Correct?
Yeah. So I was kind of hoping that you'd pick this one, but I was also okay watching One Battle After Another. I completely forgot that we were watching this until you said So La La Land.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a really bad memory.
Well, we just got to go get you some gas or grocery store brain pills to go with your dick pills.
I need Alpha Brain
pills. Yeah, we got to get you on some Prevagen.
What was it called? Neurotropics?
Oh, I don't even know.
That was before your time. Before your time as a shiller. Get offer code ANUS for 10% off Alpha Brain.
Yeah, it's God, I don't even remember. It's the new G Fuel flavor. That's the name of the company.
Did you ever sell G Fuel?
No. I was asked and I said no.
I know people that we both know that said yes to G Fuel, and I look at them a little differently.
I think that there's a specific date where if you did G Fuel stuff before that time, it's whatever, but there was after a specific point where it's like, that's not a company I want to associate with.
That's like saying if you met Saddam Hussein in like the 70s, he was okay. It's like, all right, sure, before all the crazy shit, I guess. Like,
well,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Before you knew any of the bad shit.
Yeah, I guess. God. So yeah, I picked it because I was in an Emma Stone mood. And this is really good. I think it's in my top 10. Top 15 for sure. Somewhere I have my list. And it's a musical, and I don't think we featured a musical recently.
What are you talking about? Ferris Bueller's a musical.
No.
He sings Dankeschön.
Dankeschön.
And Twist and Shout.
Nah.
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? What are you talking about? They sing Man of Constant Sorrow.
A real musical. How about that?
And Shrek, what are you talking about? They sing I'm a Believer.
Eddie Murphy does sing in that movie.
Yeah. It's a banger. I think going back, the last movie that we watched that's a musical, it's probably, if you count it as a musical, it's probably Sinners. But
Okay.
before that, Meet the Feebles.
Gross. Fucking
Other than
woof,
that,
dude.
going back farther, I don't know if we've actually watched a straight up musical before.
Surely we had to have.
I don't think so. I'm scrolling through our list of films, and here I'm gonna go in reverse order. Stop me when I say a movie you consider to be a proper musical. Ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna speed run them. Zombieland, Ferris Bueller, Social Network, Superbad, Oh Brother, Megalopolis, Shrek, Moonstruck, Game Night, Scrooged, Megamind, True Grit 2010, Glass Onion, Banshees of Inisherin, Sinners, Rundown, Quiet Man, Lost World Jurassic Park, Young Frankenstein, Meet the Feebles, That's My Boy, The Bike Riders, Big Lebowski, Tropic Thunder, Coming to America, Midnight Run, Searchers, V for Vendetta, Gladiator, Batman, Some Like It Hot, Birdcage, Wild Wild West, Mean Girls, Heathers, Renaissance Man, Armageddon, Tombstone, Chicken Run, Die Hard, Jurassic Park, Muppet Christmas Carol.
Wow. I guess Muppet Christmas Carol.
Is that a... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Marley and Marley. Ooh, man, it's been a long time since we've done that on the show.
I know.
You know, and looking at this list, I'm realizing something, CJ. It's been over 6 months since you have chosen a movie for us to watch that I have not seen.
Really?
Yeah.
I think part of the problem is I've been trying to give you a break.
What? You're trying to give me a break when I'm out here picking Meet the Feebles for you?
You haven't done that in a long time.
Like,
I genuinely don't want... I felt like I hit you with, multiple Westerns back to back.
I don't mind. I love watching movies I've never seen.
Yeah, but, Was the last movie I picked that you hadn't seen The Banshees of Inisherin?
No, it was Scrooged.
Oh, I hadn't seen that either.
Yeah. But yeah, before that was Banshees of Inisherin, which released in October.
Wow, okay. So the Christmas episode was the last one that you hadn't seen.
Yeah.
So I haven't done one this year that you haven't seen.
And going back to our recording date, it was over 6 months ago when we watched, or around 6 months ago when we watched Scrooged.
We've done a sequel on the show.
Yeah.
We did Jurassic Park 2.
Yes.
In my heart, we're going to eventually do all the Jurassic Parks.
In your heart?
In my heart, we will.
Okay.
If someday we decide we're not going to do this podcast anymore for some reason, I don't know why we would do that, but if someday we decide we're not doing it, I hope that we speed run and be okay, we're going to do the rest of the Jurassic Parks at least.
And all of the Jurassic Worlds. Oh, we also did Glass Onion, which is a sequel.
Yeah, but we didn't watch the first one.
Still, sequel.
I meant, did we watch one movie and then the second one?
Gotcha.
Interesting. I'm wondering if there is a movie that I would subject you to the sequel. Coming to America, maybe.
Yeah, I've not seen that one.
Could watch Shrek 4.
Hey, Shrek 4 is not bad.
It's better than Shrek 3.
It is, though that's not a high bar to necessarily clear.
The Adventures of Pluto Nash.
I just know that one's name. I don't know anything else about it.
I am the exact same way.
Why did that come to mind then? What was that? How's that related?
I was thinking of... So, I had a game planned that I had decided against. It was how many movies from 2000 to 2009 could you name that starred Eddie Murphy? And I was going to bet you that you couldn't name 10.
From when? 2000, when to when?
2000 to 2009, I bet you that you wouldn't be able to name 10.
Probably not. Is he in the second Daddy Daycare?
No.
Okay, then I got Daddy Daycare. There's all the Shreks. There's 3 Shreks in there. So you got at least that. You got Daddy Daycare. You got Norbit. And now I'm stalling out. I would
saw
really need to sit there
Norbit
and
in
think.
theaters.
Oh, I am sorry.
Yeah.
You poor soul.
Pluto Nash. Dr. Doolittle 2, Nutty Professor 2. He was an I Spy. He did The Haunted Mansion.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that one. That was 2000? I would have guessed like 99.
Nutty Professor 2?
No. Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion was 03.
Oh, wow. Much later than I thought.
Dreamgirls was 06.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Saw that one in theaters.
Meet Dave.
Don't remember that.
Meet Dave is the one where he has a bunch of little Daves in him.
Okay. Oh, so it's like the SpongeBob thing.
Yeah, kind of. He's Eddie Murphy inside of Eddie Murphy.
Gotcha.
And then imagine that.
So, question, why, what was the relevance of having me guess Eddie Murphy movies to La La Land?
So, this wasn't related to La La Land. It was a game that I was going to have you play another time. And it was because I remember my friend took a girl on a date to see 1,000 Words. But he had never seen an Eddie Murphy movie before. And that was his first Eddie Murphy experience.
1,000 Words?
1,000 Words is a movie about Eddie Murphy, and a tree appears in his backyard, and every time he says a word, a leaf falls off the tree. And the more words he says, the sicker he gets, and the more leaves fall off the tree. And eventually, when the last leaf falls off the tree, he dies.
How does he learn the rules to this?
There is a omniscient man who comes and explains them to him, but he also learns by watching the tree.
And this was the first Eddie Murphy movie your friend ever saw?
Yeah, my friend Rob. He took a girl to see it on a date in 2012.
Wow. Like, don't get me wrong. Not everyone's seen every movie. And, like, that just surprises me. He never saw Shrek?
He probably saw Shrek, but he probably saw Shrek.
Okay.
But he didn't know it was Eddie Murphy.
He did what?
Yeah.
Wow. He didn't see Tower Heist starring Eddie Murphy and Matthew Broderick? Wait, was Matthew Broderick in that?
No, that was Ben Stiller. Wait.
I feel like Matthew Broderick is in that.
Okay, hang on. I'm closing my eyes.
Was Matthew Broderick the bad guy in that?
Hang on. I'm closing my eyes. It's 2011, and I'm in the fucking lobby of the Regal Cinema 13, which no longer exists, at my local mall. I can see the massive cutout. Ben Stiller, Eddie Murphy, Matthew Broderick, Alan Alda. God.
These are all correct so far. I have pulled up the cast since you started.
Okay. Judd Hirsch.
Sure, yep.
Michael Pena.
Yep. How do you remember this much about this movie? All I remember is that there's like...
Téa Leoni?
Yep. There's like a golden car or something in it.
I never saw the movie.
What?
I only remember this massive cardboard cutout in the lobby of the theater that you had to walk by for months to get to the theaters. Yeah. Who else was in that movie? I think I can pull
Emma
one
Stone.
more. No, Emma Stone wasn't in it. Okay.
Ryan Gosling.
I am going to say a name. I know that it's not her name, and I'm sorry about this. Was Precious in it?
Yes. Gabourey Sidibe.
A lovely name, if I've ever heard one. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah. And I think a young Kate Upton made a cameo in that movie.
How would you know this from a cardboard cutout?
That one I remember because she was the swimsuit model in 2011.
And was she holding a sign that says, I am in the movie Tower Heist?
No, I remember that because I think she was on the swimsuit issue in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue in 2011. And in high school, that was the closest thing to softcore porn that I could buy at the grocery store.
Right, and you read all the swimsuit editions for the articles.
When you're 17, you do some stupid shit. And yes, I did read.
Wow.
I did read the articles. And I think it said that she was in it for...
I was just making a joke about all the people who are like, yeah, no, I read Playboy for the articles.
It was a guy who used to live in an apartment attached to my house growing up. Like, he just, like... It was like a studio apartment on the back of my house. And we both rented from the same landlord. And when he got evicted, because all of that landlord's properties got checked, we were the only one that passed. He got evicted. We went in there. We took over that studio and made it part of the house again. The walls were lined like bricks of Playboys.
But just the articles? Because he was a sophisticated gentleman?
No. Like cinder blocks.
What?
They were stuck together.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So, like, you could have peeled off the whole wall and it would have kept standing.
I think it was keeping the carpet from flying up, man. I don't know.
Gotcha.
It was bad.
So, how does Eddie Murphy have to do with La La Land?
Because he doesn't have anything to do with it. I was just saying, my friend went and saw the movie as a first date, and I thought about that when I wanted to pick a game, and I was like, oh, right. But then I was like, I want to watch Emma Stone, and then I was thinking about Eddie Murphy. I was thinking about that game because he saw it on a first date, and this movie is about basically the start and end of a relationship.
What a loose connection.
Shut the fuck up.
No,
I almost died.
Wow, you're gonna play that card? Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that card. I did almost die.
Yeah, we're watching a movie about a relationship, which reminds me about a date my friend went on.
Where he saw 1,000 words.
And, you know, that would make it let's do it. That's just funny.
And so then I had an idea for a game that I didn't do, because I didn't think you would be able to do it. And then that got us onto Tower Heist, which got us onto Kate Upton, which got us onto the swimsuit
my original
issue.
question was just like, why were you planning this Eddie Murphy game for the La La Land episode originally?
I was never planning it for the La La Land episode. I was planning it for 2 episodes ago, but then I decided not to do it.
So you were planning it for Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yeah, but then I decided not to do it.
Well, okay, so now I have to ask, what does Eddie Murphy have to do with Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Nothing. That's why I decided not to do it.
Okay. So CJ, when did you first watch La La Land?
Last year?
Okay.
You two were banging it's Jade, like one of Jade's favorite movies, if it's not Jade's favorite movie.
Yeah, it is her favorite film.
And she especially banged the table. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to watch it. And I watched it, and it was really, really good. And so, yeah. This will be my second time ever watching it.
Same here. I've seen this one time. Yeah, I just kind of missed it when it came out, and then I just didn't get around to watching it. And then when Jade and I first started dating, we were watching each other's favorite films with each other, and we watched this, and yeah, really, really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to watching it again.
All right. Do you have anything else before we jump in?
Yeah, so I was thinking I could do a trivia game about, can you name all of the Mike Myers movies from 1990 to 1999?
Is he the Halloween one?
Well, if you would like to watch La La Land with us.
That didn't answer my question at all.
Mike Myers.
I've never seen the movie.
Mike Myers, the actor.
Oh! I thought you meant the guy with the
No,
mask.
That's Michael Myers. They get confused a lot. It's okay. People see Mike Myers in public and they think he's Michael Myers all the time. I mean, it happened in Baby Driver even.
Wreck. All right.
Yeah.
If you would like to listen along to the companion audio track, give that a moment. If you are just going to skip the companion audio track, well, what's wrong with you? But just keep on listening. If you want to pause to listen to the companion audio podcast for La La Land, you can pause the podcast. It's in the description below. You can pause the podcast right now.
Ooh, that hit my ears just right. This might be my favorite song.
I'm on top of the world. Hey!
Ha ha! Oh my gosh. Can you imagine a Mamma Mia-esque show, but for Imagine Dragons?
I bet my life.
Sunset inside.
Who's that artist that I've been really listening to lately?
Van Gogh?
Shut the fuck up. You picked the guy with one ear.
The flicker.
Hello, and welcome to the post show for The Film is Okie Dokie. Tommy, how have you been?
Oh, I've been dandy. CJ, how about yourself?
I'd complain, but who'd listen?
I would. That's what friends do.
Yeah. You've been playing a lot of Fallout 1 lately.
Jeez, HIPAA.
That's not even... Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
have.
redacted.
Was there something you wanted to talk about with it?
No, it's an observation.
What have you been up to, CJ?
I've been playing a lot of Borderlands 2.
Oh, still?
Yeah, we're doing New Game Plus.
Oh, you made it through once now.
We made it through once. We're on our second time through. We're almost at the end of that. We're level 46. We finally got to a point where the enemies are like much tougher than we are, and we have to stop and do side quests. Up until this point, we were just like shotgunning the main quest. So we're gonna go back and do some side quests, and then apparently there's another New Game Plus mode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so apparently there's a third time around you can do to help you level up. And then it's just raids. So, yeah, so we did one raid and we had a lot of fun doing it. They're just raid bosses, honestly. We had so much fun doing the one raid boss that we were like, okay, it's worth doing the grind to get up to the levels to be able to do the rest. So that was fun. And I think that we're going to try and do the other ones. The level cap is 80. So, yeah.
Man, I remember I was super into Borderlands and Borderlands 2 back when they first had come out, but hearing you talk about it and the way that it transformed over the years, it just sounds like a Diablo game at this point.
It's interesting because I knew nothing about Borderlands 2 before we started. I played the first one. It's funny. I started the first one, didn't get into it, and then it was like one night when I was in high school, my friends were all busy doing other stuff, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll play this. And I started a new game, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and it was just my game that I played when nobody else was around. And I got really, really into it, and you'd think I would have been excited for Borderlands 2, but I just wasn't. I don't know what happened. I think I started it a couple times and just found the opening area to be really dumb. And just didn't go beyond that.
Wow. So now having played both Borderlands, so real quick, did you play Borderlands 1 recently, or is that still a well into the past game that you played?
I played it basically in 2009, 2010.
Okay,
and
so
then
it's been a bit.
In like... I would say like the early 2020s, I went back and tried playing co-op with a friend, but that game's co-op is really, really rough on PC.
Okay, so then I guess I'll reframe the question I was going to ask. Borderlands 2, now that you've already been through it and everything, rated out of 10.
10.
Really?
Yeah, it does everything that Borderlands does, and it does it better, and it also does story, which I didn't think I wanted out of Borderlands. But it does funny really well. It does story really well, and the everything hits the right way. And again, I didn't know that I wanted any of that out of Borderlands 2, and I didn't know anything about this game, right? So I'm experiencing Borderlands 2 for the first time in 2026, and didn't know anything about any of the game. If I did, I completely forgot. And 16 years later, feel like it's a game that could have come out, a month ago.
Wow.
Why,
I'm glad you like it.
How would you have rated Borderlands 2?
Oh, gee, I mean, I haven't played it since 2013 or so I don't know. I mean, I liked it. It was really great at the time. I have no clue. I do remember liking the story, but I'm sure at the time I would have rated it probably at least an 8. I really liked it. I definitely preferred it to Borderlands 1, and I did really enjoy Borderlands 1. So it's a good game. I'm glad to hear that it holds up.
Yeah, Damian is our friend, and for those that don't know, and he's really, really good at saying really simple, succinct things that I think just drive it, like, just get the issue perfectly. He said, it's the Donkey Kong Country problem. The best game in your series is the second one.
It's the Star Wars problem.
Okay, sure. The Empire Strikes Back is the best one, or are you going to say Attack of the Clones?
I was going to say The Last Jedi. No, Empire.
Yeah, Empire is really good.
So, glad to hear that you liked that game. Would you like to see how you like a different game this time, though?
I was about to say, you have a game for me.
Little bit of a different game this time. So, La La Land, of course, very known for its music, right?
Yes.
CJ, how do you like music in cinema? Are you does the score of a film usually really leap out to you? Or are you more focused on the visual components?
I would say that I would say I'm visual first, but that I think that I kind of am like a sound font guy, where if you were like, put this song in a box, I could be like, this is Star Warsy, or this is Jurassic Parky, or this is like, this has like whatever. So, I feel like I have some ID chops. I'm not gonna do like the Zelda, hurdle every day. Like, I'm not, whatever. I'm not gonna be able to do that, but like I used to do the Heardle.
Okay.
Or the whatever that game was called.
Yeah, the Bandle.
I used to do Bandle, yep.
Yeah. Okay,
I was
sweet.
pretty good at
so,
Bandle.
I've prepared a game for you today where I'm going to play for you a clip from a okay, let me think of how to word this. La La Land, of course, very known for its music. So, and musical motifs. So I have prepared a list of 15 audio clips. I'm going to play an audio clip for you, and you have to tell me what movie it's from.
Okay.
How does that sound?
How specific? It's like, if I say Star Wars, are you going to literally be like, no, you have to say the name of the movie? Like which Star Wars?
None of the ones that I have prepared. Okay, unless it's really, I'll be generous. I'll just put it like that.
Okay.
All right, I've got them prepared. Each of these are only a couple seconds long. If you need me to play it again, I can. Sound good?
Okay, sure. All right, we're gonna try.
All right, the first one. Here we go. Could you hear that?
I could hear that. Da 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 da.
I can play it again if you'd like.
Yeah, try again. Kind of sad, isn't it?
Maybe.
It kind of feels like rainy.
Mm.
Okay.
Rainy movies. The Matrix.
I don't think the audience is hearing the sound too, right?
Yes, the audience is hearing. Can you? Oh, that'd be funny if I was like, all right, wait, CJ, can you recreate it for the audience?
Da 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 da.
If you need me to play it again, I can.
One more time for the Gipper.
Yep.
Yeah, I got nothing for you.
No guesses?
No.
Not
Draft
not a
Day.
Draft Day? Good guess. No, this is La La Land, actually.
I was thinking there was no way you were gonna do La La Land, but I was like, this is. I genuinely thought this is La La Land, right? I was like,
Yeah.
no, he wouldn't do La La Land.
Yeah, this is Mia and Sebastian's theme.
Ah.
I thought
Okay.
I would start us out a little easy, but maybe it was a trick question in a way.
You kind of you put a little spin on the ball. The ball was a meatball down the middle that I decided to wave at. So
Okay, you just watched it go by. All right, you're ready for number 2.
okay, yeah.
All right, hopefully we get this one. How
This
about
is
that
Jaws.
one? You know that
This
one?
is Jaws. Yeah,
Locking in?
I'm locking it in.
Awesome. Yes, that is Jaws. Good job. 1 for 2. Ready for number 3?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I know this song.
Very famous song. But not as many people who know the song know the title/film.
Play it one more time. I actually don't know this. I know the song very well. I've heard it 100 times.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with Free Willy.
No, I like the guess though. This was Chariots of Fire.
Oh,
Free
yeah.
Willy, good guess though. Good guess.
Yeah, it's a great guess. Yeah.
All
We're gonna
right,
throw
ready
a
for number
draft
4?
day. Yeah.
I'm panicking to add draft day to the list. All right, number 4.
This is Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, locking in.
Yeah.
All right. Back to the Future, you are correct. 2 for 4. Good job, CJ.
All right. 50-50.
Ready for number 5?
I'm still so embarrassed about La La Land. I just was like, he's not going to do that to me. Okay. I was like, you're not going to do that to me. All right, go ahead. In this town we call home, everyone hail to the pumpkin song. La la. It's this is Halloween. This is that's Night Before Christmas.
Correct. Nightmare Before Christmas. Very good. Absolutely love that song. Gets stuck in my head constantly.
There was a cover by like Panic at the Disco I used to have on my old MP3 player.
That's right. You love all the pop punk covers.
I do like those, yeah.
All right. Ready for number 6?
This is the A-Team. No.
The A-Team?
No. This is Indiana Jones.
The Indiana Jones?
Hang on. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, Indiana Jones. Yep.
Correct. Indiana
I don't know
Jones.
why. I was like, no, wait. No fucking way. He didn't do TV. This is movies. We do a movie podcast.
And I would have accepted any of the Indiana Jones films as the answer. All right. Ready for number 7?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Can you run that back for me?
Yeah, totally.
I'm going with Blade Runner.
Blade Runner, final answer?
Yep.
Ooh, I'm sorry. The correct answer was The Shining.
Yeah.
The Shining. Though, maybe that's incorporated in Blade Runner somewhere because The Shining, that like... So that is a very famous piece of music called the Dies Irae, which is used in many scores. Like it's worked into the entirety of Sweeney Todd, Demon Barber of Fleet Street as a musical motif, a leitmotif.
You know, I worked the slide operator in my high school's production of Sweeney Todd.
Oh yeah, what does slide operator do? What is your
you know
responsibility?
how the pie shop, yeah. Well, we had a set. We had a set where we would put people in the oven, and then they would slide down into the pie shop.
Oh, cool. So what was your responsibility as slide operator?
So,
were you like making sure everyone was safe in there and like before going down?
Okay, so yeah,
how did that work?
So I can understand your interest. I was not. I was on the bad side of the theater director because I didn't like his son, who was in the production, and so he took that personally, and he made me slide operator. Demoted from scenery painter, by the way. And so slide operator literally opened the door to the back of the set so that you could get the talent out. But on the first night of production, on opening night, the handle broke from the outside, and there was no handle on the inside. And I couldn't, fix it while the show was going on. So the kids were going down in full costume and wardrobe into the oven, and they were stuck in there.
Oh my gosh. How did you get them out?
Oh, afterwards I just put a new I just fixed the latch, but I couldn't use my drill during the show. It broke and
yeah, well wait. But the people who were stuck in the oven, how do you get them out?
They were there was a back door.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so they went down a slide into a crash pad. We literally took a children's slide, and then we had to go that into a crash pad on the stage on wheels. And then there was a back door hatch, but it was plywood, and I couldn't fix it during the show. Everybody who was they were just landing on each other because nobody could communicate that everybody was stuck down there.
Oh my god! So was it just bodies piling up the entire show?
The first person that was in there the whole time, and it was 100 degrees in there, and he came out with his wardrobe sopped.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Yeah, it was really awful.
Horrible.
But then I fixed the door because I was the slide operator.
You were that's your whole deal is the slide.
No, but you know what? I wasn't even in the playbill.
Wow, that's fucked up. You got snubbed from the slide operator nomination at the Tonys.
I didn't even get recognition in the high school newspaper, and I was the editor of the newspaper.
That's great.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right. You have any more for me?
All right. Ready for the next one? Yeah. All right. Number 8.
Well, Willy, this is okay. I want to pick my words carefully here. This is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's the one with Gene Wilder.
Final answer?
Yes.
Correct. This is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
I couldn't remember.
I
know one of them is named Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and the other one is named Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes. Yeah, the Johnny Depp one is the Charlie one. All right. Ready for number 9?
Yeah. What am I, 500?
You are 5 for 8.
Oh, I'm doing better.
Just over 500.
Slide operator. CJ.
All right. Number 9.
What the fuck? So loud.
Yeah, this one's a pretty loud clip. I'm going to make sure to dial that back in post for everyone. I can turn it down and play it for you again.
Yeah, play it again. Okay. So I don't know. I want to get that out of the way.
Okay.
But I feel like this could easily be Megalopolis. So
okay.
I'm just going to go with Megalopolis. Final answer.
Megalopolis, final answer. That is unfortunately incorrect. This is Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, I never saw that. I was told that I couldn't.
Neither have I. Gotcha. I've not seen it either, though I'm very familiar with this song. This song made the rounds in the 2000s and 2010s.
That's nice. I was told not to watch it.
All right, ready for number 10?
Yeah. Oh God, I don't know that one either. All right, can I get a hint?
Yeah. Here's my hint. The song sounds a little bit like this. Okay, here's a better hint. I don't believe you've seen this, but
Okay.
very famous song. Like, I'll aid you a little bit in saying famous song from a famous horror film.
Oh, is this Mike Myers theme from Halloween?
Mike Myers theme? Final answer?
Yeah, because I don't watch horror.
Oh, unfortunately, this was the Exorcist theme.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thought maybe you had heard it. Anyway, number 11.
Is this one from a horror
Ready?
movie too? Because I haven't seen.
This one is not from a horror film.
Okay, here we go.
Ready?
Yeah, dialing in. I just kept singing in my head, Halloween, Halloween. All right. I might have completely missed that one. Go ahead. Do that one again. Bombastic.
Very.
Yeah.
Of note that might match the titular character.
Ooh. The Talented Mr. Ripley.
No. Great answer. Very close, actually. The answer was Godzilla 1954. This is Godzilla's theme. This, of course, is used in pretty much every Godzilla movie and incorporated in some way.
All right. I also haven't seen monster movies, so...
Okay.
Is the next
All right.
movie a horror movie or a monster movie?
Let's listen to it first. Ready?
Okay.
Number 12.
This is like Kurosawa.
Final answer?
Yeah.
No, this was unfortunately Halloween 1978.
Hey, fuck you, dude. I'm gonna fucking... The next time I play a game, it's gonna be guess the anime theme song. But no shonen.
Hey, I'm picking things that are widely known.
I don't know
We got
horror.
more. We got more. Number 13. You ready?
I guess. This is the thing?
Final answer?
Yeah, I guess.
This is the thing. Great job, CJ.
I literally have never seen the thing. I don't know that sound. Oh, wait. I think I do know the sound. When it's the shot where it's like panning over everybody and one of them is lit slightly different.
That you could have described any number of scene in that movie by just saying that.
Yeah.
That is half of the movie.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I threw it in. See, you know some of these.
No, I literally
threw in
guessed.
ones that
I literally guessed out of the shot of the dark because I knew that's your favorite movie. Again, another horror movie that I've never seen. What's the next one?
Yeah, and you got it. All right, ready? Number 14.
Another horror
We
movie
got
I
two
haven't
left.
seen. Okay.
Here we go. Ready?
Yep. Is this Revenge of the Nerds?
Want to hear it again?
It's an 80s movie for sure. Do 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 do. God, hang on. This has got to be like my best shot at getting another one.
Let me play it for you again.
Okay, yeah. One more time.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop. Beverly Hills Cop.
What brought you to that?
It's my mom's. I think it's my mom's ringtone for my brother.
You think?
I think so.
Okay. Final answer?
Final answer.
This is Beverly Hills Cop.
Ah!
Good job, CJ. You are 7 for 14. Yeah, so that theme is called Axel F, which is sampled in Bang 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 Crazy Frog, CJ. It's the Crazy Frog song.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, and the newest Beverly Hills Cop that just came out is called Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. You got this connection, but see, you didn't even need that. You had it from a personal thing.
I had new neural pathways because of a ringtone.
Yes. All right. You are 7 for 14. We have one more.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. I have no idea what that is. One more time. I don't know, man. The Great Outdoors.
Ooh, good. You were really close. Really close. You want to know the answer though?
Sure.
This is actually Sans' theme from Undertale, the video game. So, not quite a movie, but you were really
played
close.
Undertale.
Oh, that's a shame. You missed a moment, CJ.
I got to the point where I accidentally killed the goat mom, and then I uninstalled.
That you played for about 10 minutes?
Yeah.
You
Made me
just
cry,
restarted.
dude. No. I tried, and the flower yelled at me and bullied me.
Wow. Well, hey, 7 out of 15, not bad considering how many of these you hadn't seen. I'm proud of you, CJ. Good job.
God, thank God for my mom having that, and my mom's old theme song ringtone for my brother used to be
What?
the Neutron Dance, which is also from Beverly Hills Cop.
Neutron Dance.
Everybody doing the Neutron Dance.
I don't think I know this one.
Well, you're gonna have to look it up, Skippy.
I guess so.
But speaking of things looking up,
yeah, I was about to say we just got through all of that music. Let's talk about this movie that's about music a little bit, I guess.
It is about music a little bit. We watched La La Land.
Yeah, CJ, what'd you think?
I love this movie. Don't get it twisted. I love this movie.
I'm waiting for a big butt.
There's no butt.
Everybody's got a big butt.
There is no big butt. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't. No, I love this movie. It is crushingly sad, and I forgot how sad the ending is, and how long they let that like pseudo epilogue play out. Because it plays out long enough that it makes you almost like I say almost cry. I did cry. I cried the first time I saw it, and then I cried when we watched it the other day. So
yeah, I mean, how could you not cry?
Yeah, I mean, waterworks were out. And then it's like, there's nothing to be said and there's nothing to happen and it just ends, you know? And it's like, yeah, they just moved on, you know? They both thought they were going to both
Well,
be so...
wait, let's not get into spoilers yet.
No, you're right. So what did you think of the movie?
It's really great, you know. This is Jade's favorite film, so it holding such a close place to her heart, just by extension, puts this film in a very close place to my heart. And yeah, it's really great. The storytelling is incredible, just by way of the visual storytelling and the storytelling through our characters and the storytelling with all the music. There's so much going on here. There's so much to dissect, and really great performances. The music itself is really fantastic. Great soundtrack and score to listen to. Yeah, it's just a great film all around. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, really excited to talk about it.
Yeah, I really want to get into the recap.
Let's do it. Hop right in.
All right. Real quick, let's talk about the main players. I'm gonna say this name wrong.
So many.
There is. Written and directed by Damien. He's American and French, so I will say Chazelle.
That's usually the pronunciation people go with. Yeah.
Yes. Starring Ryan Gosling, who plays Sebastian. Emma Stone plays Mia. So Sebastian is a musician who wants to open his a jazz club. Mia is an actress, an aspiring actress who currently works as a barista. John Legend plays Keith, who ends up giving Seb a break in his band. And I'm trying to think. Those are like the three big roles.
Yeah, I think those are the only ones of note, really.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons has a bit part as a restaurant manager that shows up twice. So the movie opens up Of course, feel free to cut me off. I'm going to do it a little differently because I'm also going to talk about some of the music numbers, where they are relevant. The movie opens up. It is like a busy Los Angeles interstate, and it's bumper to bumper, and just wall to wall traffic. And a flash mob breaks out, and they start dancing in traffic.
Literally everyone's worst nightmare when you're
Yes.
stuck in traffic is a flash mob unfolding a mile up the road.
Yeah, they're literally getting out, they're dancing, they're getting out of the cars, people are in the backs of trucks playing drums,
People
they're
are-
dancing on the hoods of cars.
They're going back into cars that aren't theirs.
Yes, and that is Another Day of Sun, is the name of that song. And this is where Sebastian and Mia meet for the first time, when by chance...
It's a pretty generous definition of the word meat.
Well, it's important because Seb flips her off because he's the car behind her and she doesn't move up right away when it's her turn to go. And then we find that Seb has driven across town to sit across the street from a tapas restaurant drinking coffee. And Mia shows up late to her job as a barista on the back lot of what looks like the Warner Brothers lot. Anyway, she's on a back lot of a movie set, right? She's on a back lot. And an actress comes up and tips, and they're like, no, we'll buy your coffee. It's our treat. And she's like, no, I insist. Mia leaves early that day to go to an audition. And it turns out that as she's leaving, she bumps into a customer and coffee goes all over her. And suddenly the outfit that she was going to wear for the audition is now covered in coffee. So that's not going to work.
The role was good as hers if the coffee wasn't on her. It was really the customer's fault.
So it hard cuts to the audition where she's wearing like a big coat. She walks out, she's unzipping the coat, and there are no fewer than a dozen or 24 women dressed exactly like her, lining the halls, ready to read for this role. So, the casting director takes a phone call, I think, during the scene. Like, it just completely discards her. She goes back. And then she's like, goes home, and she doesn't really want to do anything. But her roommates convince her that she's going to come out to a party with them in the Hollywood Hills. And that is the song Someone in the Crowd. And so she has this fun time at the party, and it's a good time. And then after the party, her car has been towed, and she has to walk home in disappointment. Then the movie cuts back to Sebastian, where he drives off. He goes back to the jazz restaurant. He goes home. His sister has broken into his apartment, sort of chastising him for caring about all this jazz stuff. He has like a bunch of weird stuff. Like he has like the stool that Fatty Arbuckle played on, and he has Louis Armstrong's retainer.
Fatty Arbuckle could make it sing.
I'm saying, like, he has all of this jazz stuff. He has like Louis Armstrong's spit pail, and just crates and crates and shelves of records. And he has a piano. And in the car, he's like listening to what I believe is himself playing the piano.
I don't think it is. I think it's just a tape that he's transcribing.
Okay. So he's doing all this stuff, and he goes to his night job, right? And his job is playing at a restaurant, and the manager is J.K. Simmons, and J.K.'s like, I don't want to hear any of your dumb shit. I don't want to hear any of your juzz, okay? You're going to play the set list, okay? I'm the boss. It's my gig. I want to fucking hear Christmas music. That's what the people here want to hear. I only want you to play that stuff. So he does. It's soul crushing. Like you can see the light leave his eyes. Then in like a moment of whatever inspiration, he just dips into it and just plays one of his pieces. Mia, who's walking back from the party, hears the piece and comes in. And as she comes in, she hears the end of the piece, and she's about to say something nice to him as she sees him get fired, and he basically shoulder checks her like I'm shoulder checking a guy in Pittsburgh. And like that's now the second time that they have had a negative interaction in one day, which is amazing that two people in Los Angeles in one 24-hour period bumped into each other twice, right?
Yeah.
Just funny.
Yeah, absolutely absurd.
Once on the interstate, once at a restaurant. So the movie is divided into sections.
Yeah, I was about to bring this up.
So it starts in spring.
No,
right?
it starts in winter.
Winter, yes, because of Christmas. Starts
Up
in
until
winter.
this part has been winter.
Yep. So next is spring. And then we fast forward to a few months later, and they're at like a pool party. And Seb is now working the piano/keytar for an 80s pop cover band. Mia attends the party, and she can see that he is absolutely miserable. And so she requests that he play I Ran, which she, by the way, absolutely does dance for and makes the whole scene. Afterwards, like there's like an intermission where like he seeks her out and like chews her out for being like an actress who's actually a barista, and she gives him shit for being like a musician. And then at night, she's like, "Hey, can you get my keys?" And he's like, "What do you have?" And she's like, "A Prius." And there's 1,000 Toyota keys, which I thought was really funny. They have like the scene from the poster. They have the still frame for the movie in the number called what is it, A Lovely Night.
Yeah.
I'm going slightly from notes and slightly from a synopsis here, but A Lovely Night, and they're dancing. Good thing she brought her tap shoes with her. They're dancing on this walk up like hill thing. And
It's like an overlook.
It's like an overlook, yeah. And her car was right there. And it turns out his car, which he's trying to help her find her car, but also under the guise of looking for his car was parked right outside the party. So there is an obvious mutual attraction. They, in the song, are like, "Oh, we wasted each other's nights. We're never going to work. It's just never going to happen." But obviously, there's something there. I don't know if it's the next day or very soon after. Seb shows up at the cafe where Mia is working. I think he like broke onto the lot, hides in the bathroom until her shift is over. And then they like explore the Warner Brothers back lot. And then they talk about movies. And then she's like, "I don't really like jazz." And he's like, "How can you hate jazz?" He takes her to a jazz club where he like kind of like jazzes all over her a little bit. And talks about how he wants to open his own jazz club. And then I think at that time also is like, she's talking about, "Oh, I'm never going to get this part." And then she gets a call for an audition for this part that she was kind of like, that part's kind of stupid. And it's like, kind of like Rebel Without a Cause or whatever. And then reveals that she hadn't seen it. And then he's like, "Well, it's playing at the Rialto. Why don't we go together for research?" So this ends up being like their first pseudo date. So he invites her to that and she accepts. Now, Mia actually has a boyfriend who is like the emotional equivalent of cardboard. Not because I don't think he has emotions, but because she is like into him like she's into an Amazon package.
Yeah.
Like,
anytime he's brought up, she's like, "Yeah, he's nice." That's the only word we
the
get.
death knell of a relationship. "She's nice. Yeah. He's nice. Hi, calm down." Like, might as well just say he's a fucking asshole. At least you'd give something to ask about. He's nice. Yeah. That night that she agrees to go to the movies with Seb, she also had agreed to go visit with her boyfriend and meet his brother and his wife. Runs out of the middle of the date, basically because she's bored. And then gets to the film in the middle, and then there's a projector malfunction, and one of the scenes in Rebel Without a Cause takes place at the observatory, and then there's a whole number at the Griffith Observatory.
Real quick, you had said that she runs out of the restaurant when she's bored, like, because she kind of gets bored. It's a little more than that. She hears the song that is Mia and Sebastian's theme play on the PA system at the restaurant.
Sure.
And with that, that's kind of the catalyst to her getting up. I just want to mention that because that's something I'll be bringing up again later.
There you go. So she has more failed auditions, and he's like, hey, instead of suffering from bad parts, why don't you write your own part? And then you get to write and direct your own part, and then you get to do whatever you want, right? Make your one-woman play. And then he starts kind of playing at this jazz club, and the two of them move in together. And at the jazz club where Seb is performing, he runs into Keith. Keith has made it, quote unquote, and originally Seb wants nothing to do with him because he has like a jazz poppy band. And Keith is like, hey, we need keys, and he's like, nah, I'm good. Then that night, or maybe the next morning, Mia's explaining Seb to her mom, and she's like, well, he hasn't made it yet. He's nothing right now. And he's like, oh, I need to do this for her. So he joins Keith's band and finds out it's a pretty lucrative offer. It's like $1,000 a week plus a cut of the merch and a cut of this, and they're going to be touring soon, and then they're going to be making another album and yada, yada, yada. But it's not what he wants to be playing, because Seb is like a jazz purist, right? And I think at one point they get into an argument, but Keith and Seb, where Keith is like, these people who, the people that you praise were revolutionaries at the time. How can something grow if it doesn't change? You don't want jazz to change. And he doesn't. He wants to preserve what he has, preserve what he loves. He says at one point in the movie that like jazz is dying. And so at one point he gets Mia to come to one of the concerts, and they play one of their songs, which is Start a Fire, which is very catchy, but not at all like any of the other songs in the movie.
No, it's the skip on the soundtrack. If you're listening to the La La soundtrack to hear La La Land music, this is the skip.
Yeah, but if you're listening to like the radio hit, this might be the radio song. Because it's John Legend's song, basically. They start arguing. Seb's out on the road a lot. Mia, I think at one point accuses him of like abandoning his dreams. He thought she wanted this for him, and the two just start to argue.
It's the classic overhearing something and then not having a conversation about it and making assumptions and making life decisions based around that.
The classic movie trope that ruins all major relationships. A simple conversation could have saved them, but it didn't. And then there's a photo shoot where instead of going to the opening of her one-woman show, he stays for the photo shoot, where he is equally miserable. He misses the photo shoot. At the end, you can see, at the end of her first show, there's like half a dozen people in the theater. There's nobody at the show. She's super overwhelmed. She's super upset. He shows up after the show's over and everybody's left. And she basically breaks up with him. And she's like, I'm done being an actress. I'm going back to Boulder City. So that night or the next day or whatever, sometime recently-ish after that, Seb gets a call from a casting director who was at Mia's play, one of the 7 or 10 people that was in the audience, and wants to invite Mia to audition for this upcoming film. However, can't get a hold of Mia. So Seb's like, okay, this can be our big break. He basically drives to Boulder City to get Mia, and she's like, I'm not going. He screams at her in the street. And he's like, I'm going to be back here at like 8 a.m. You're going to get your stuff. You're going to be ready to go. And the way he found her house was, it was the house across the street from the library, which is how she fell in love with acting. Mm-hmm. Basically, she agrees to go. She almost leaves without her, by the way. She went to go get him coffee.
Real
And-
quick, could I talk about something in this scene?
Yeah.
So something that I'm going to be talking a lot about motifs more from a musical perspective, but there is a motif that's been built throughout the film. It's in that first scene when they have the brief road rage encounter as Seb leans on his horn at her. And the horn of his car is a very defining aspect of his character, because like it's there when they first meet. Anytime he picks her up, he just leans on the horn, and then here it comes back a third and final time with him just leaning on the horn outside of the library to get her to come back out. So just wanted to call that. It's a nice through line.
Yeah. So they get her to the audition in time. She goes in. It's not like any of the other auditions. They're like, hey, it's going to be in Europe. It's going to be months. And they just ask her to tell a story. They're going to be developing the character with her. They want someone who just is going to be a storyteller. And she sings about her aunt, who eventually died from alcoholism and inspired her to chase her dreams of being an actress. And Seb is really confident that it was a success, and basically is like, you have to devote yourself to acting. And there's this like moment where they're like, hey, we'll always love each other, even though like I'm going to do what I have to do and you need to do what you need to do when you get this part. And then you think for a second it's going to go back to spring, right? Because we've been going through the seasons, right? Spring, fall, winter, right? Spring, summer, winter, fall, or
Winter,
combination.
spring, summer, fall.
Yep. And then it goes like spring or whatever, 5 years later. 5 years have passed, and Mia goes back to the coffee shop where she originally worked and has that full circle moment where she pays for her coffee and leaves a tip. She's married to somebody else and has a daughter. And they're supposed to be going out to dinner. They have a nanny, and they're supposed to be going somewhere, and they decide not just to go get some dinner or a drink, and they stumble upon a jazz bar, which is named Seb's. She designed the logo for him. He used it. It was originally going to be chicken on a stick. Thankfully, he named it Seb's. And then Mia realizes that Seb actually did open his own jazz club. And then Seb sees Mia in the crowd and begins to play their theme on the piano.
After he sits there like for 10 seconds staring at the piano.
Yes.
Like we sit in this moment for a while. It's really powerful.
Yeah, and then there's basically a whole sequence where it's an imagination of what their life would have been like together if their relationship had been able to thrive with their career. And so it's them, basically doing everything that we saw, and then them getting married, and then them having kids, and them having a house, and them having the jazz club, and them being in the car, and them going to the club. And it then cuts back to reality. Mia says she's ready to go to her husband. The two of them acknowledge each other with a silent exchange, and that is the end of La La Land. They go their separate ways. And that sequence where they see their whole life together is not a short sequence. God, it makes me cry.
Cry because of how long it is? Jeez.
No! Wow. Fuck you. All right. All right, so that's the recap.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I make myself laugh. Oh, so CJ, let's dive into the music. What's your favorite song in this? I want to hear about which one's your favorite.
Another Day of Sun is a really great opening song. It might be A Lovely Night. It probably is A Lovely Night.
What about it?
I'm going with A Lovely Night. I don't know. It reminds me the most of the musicals that I love the most. Like Singing in the Rain and the 50s and 60s musicals. It has that je ne sais quoi, it has that feeling about it, Something...
It's very considering the full context of the film, I think it's like the most uplifting song out of all of them.
Yeah. I also love Someone in the Crowd a lot. I love that whole scene in her apartment.
Them doing all the her and the 3 Powerpuff Girls running around, throwing different outfits around and stuff.
I did like that a lot. Yeah, it was very colorful.
Yeah, very colorful. Not just the outfits, but their apartment.
The walls. Yeah.
Yeah. Really loved how we got to really explore their apartment throughout that number.
Yeah. No, I really liked the exploring of everything. No, I would probably say A Lovely Night. Like I said, it reminds me the most of those, Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire, Donald O'Connor, Debbie Reynolds movies that I really love. Ginger Rogers. But yeah. What about you? What's your favorite song?
I go back and forth between Mia and Seb's theme and City of Stars. I just think that they're both so incredibly beautiful. Mia and Seb's theme in particular, just every time I hear it, it strikes me in the core. I think that paired with how much the song represents on a narrative level, I think that, both Mia and Seb's theme and City of Stars represent something that hold a degree of melancholy to them. And melancholy sucks to feel, but I think it's one of my favorite emotions to see portrayed in media. But those 2 songs just, I think, absolutely bullseye for me. And if you don't mind, CJ, could I hop up on my soapbox just to talk about the music in this a little bit?
Yes, please get up there.
So yeah, I've talked a bit about motifs in this film, and the music themselves, or the songs themselves, all play into the story as a whole and aid in informing us with the emotions or where the characters are at. And I just have a list of a couple songs here I wanted to specifically call out. Another Day of Sun, in the opening, it's very much about LA, but it's also about unfulfilled dreams and all of these people who wake up every day rising and grinding, trying to get that dream, get that bag that they're unable to get. And Damien Chazelle has talked a little bit about this song representing unfulfilled dreams to a degree, but this song, it comes back as a motif later when John Legend shows up. They're playing it diegetically, or is it non-diegetically? Which one is it when the characters can hear it too? I always forget which is which. I want to say it's diegetically is when they can hear it too.
Diegetically is when something occurs within the world itself.
Okay, yeah, cool. So it's being played diegetically in the club. So, Keith coming back into Seb's life, representing this unfulfilled dream of Seb's in a way, especially with the song playing in the club. And then in the very next scene, like that night, it's the night before we overhear Mia talking with her mom about Seb's dreams and whatnot. When Seb is talking about opening his club and the idea of Keith, you can tell that Mia's she can sense that Seb has some complicated feelings about Keith and his artistry. And she's kind of feeling him out. And Seb is, Keith is kind of a thorn in his side in a way. Seeing someone who is a peer of yours attain success in a way that you disagree of, that can be a hard pill to swallow. So, Another Day of Sun comes back a bit in that scene playing. Mia and Seb's theme, of course, she first hears it when her car is towed and she has to walk home. It really serves as a representation of them kind of thinking about each other. So when Mia hears it at the restaurant and she breaks up and she runs off to the Rialto, she hears it initially diegetically, but then it turns into the non-diegetic scores she's running. Seb is playing it at a photo shoot when he's thinking of Mia and has been kind of distant of her. And then, of course, at the very end, them parting ways, thinking of each other. City of Stars. It's a lot to do with it first plays. We first hear it when Mia is talking about her sacrifices, and then it really ends up being a song that is representative of things not going well, things kind of falling apart in their relationship. When they first go on that jazz club date, and then they make the plans to go to the Rialto together. When they leave and they kind of walk away from each other on different pages, we hear City of Stars. Later, Ryan Gosling, Seb, when he makes the deal with Keith, it's playing, and there's a montage of them drifting apart. The Rialto is now closed. Reminded me a lot of the Something Stupid sequence from Better Call Saul. Just fantastic. And then like it comes again one more time at the surprise dinner that Ryan Gosling holds for her. And this is like where they have their big blow up and kind of break up. And City of Stars is playing on the turntable, except it's playing at 45 RPM instead of 33. So it's faster than normal. It's chaotic. It adds a uneasy energy to the scene. And then everything just kind of falls apart. And Lovely Night, that one, I was talking about how that one is kind of uplifting in the full context. And like a lot of these songs that I've talked about deal so much with their dreams and not reaching them and the things they've given up and their relationship falling apart. But Lovely Night is like the song that characterizes everything when it's going good in their relationship, like when they're dancing after the party and they play it in full. And then it comes back immediately after when we learn that Seb was lying about where he parked just so he could walk with her. When Mia gets her call back, the band starts playing it diegetically. One part, she like drives past the Rialto and she's like starts smiling, thinking of Seb, and Lovely Night is playing. And then like near the end when they're breaking up, but saying that they'll always love each other, Lovely Night comes back in as well. So just such an incredibly crafted score and film to incorporate all of this. Just so well done in representing so many aspects of these characters and where they're at in their journey. Justin Hurwitz. Ooh.
Yeah, no, you made a ton of great points. Those are awesome. I mean, that was a really great, I think, breakdown of a lot of the music.
Thank you. The music also, I thought, pairs so well with the color theory in this.
Tell me more.
So many big, bold colors, especially in our early seasons of the film. Like we see a lot of big, bold colors in winter. And I to me, the color theory, I'm sure there's a lot more here. To me, though, I see it most like representative, and same goes with the seasons. The seasons are, of course, very representative of Mia and Sebastian's relationship. But it's like the blooming and the dying of things. The colors, I feel, start off so vibrant, so in your face, and as their relationship progresses, it becomes much less a noticeable part of their relationship, of their life. At least what I caught when we were watching it this time. But then, like, the epilogue, when they're running through and imagining all of this color comes rushing back in, even in the rooms that they're in. They're in like a big red room partying. And then on the soundstage, there's like big bright lights and yellows and people wearing bold primary colors and stuff. Just, again, incorporation of color into not just the outfits, but also the storytelling.
Yeah. You are really killing it today. You're taking all the words out of my mouth.
Oh, well, I don't want to do that anymore. CJ, why don't you? What's something that you wanted to talk about? I don't want to take too many words out of your mouth.
Did you know? And I didn't know this until earlier today when I was doing research for preparation. Did you know that Miles Teller and Emma Watson were the original cast, or originally in talks?
I didn't. That's wild.
Can you even imagine Hermione and fucking Whiplash?
No. Wow. I could see Miles Teller on paper playing a role like Seb, because Seb, he's a difficult character, right? I think that he's a very stubborn person, and I could see Miles Teller. I feel he often portrays characters with those qualities. That said, I can't imagine anyone other than Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone actually filling these roles.
Yeah, it's so difficult, and probably my favorite Emma Stone movie at this point.
Yeah? What else is up there for you?
Trying to think now that I've said it. It's not my favorite Ryan Gosling film because I think that might be Project Hail Mary.
How about I list a handful of Emma Stone films for you?
Was she in The House Bunny?
I don't know. Oh yeah, this website does list that as one of her credits. Why? So that's your number one, The House Bunny?
No.
You're putting The House Bunny over frickin' La La Land?
I was trying to remember what other movie she was in, because I know she was in both Zombielands.
Yes,
she was in
Superbad.
Superbad. She was in
Easy A.
Easy A. She was in Birdman.
Yeah.
She was in
Crazy Stupid Love.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Poor Things.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Poor Things.
Eddington.
Bugonia.
Yeah, Bugonia. Cruella, everyone's favorite.
She was in Friends with Benefits.
Oh, you love that movie. And of course, Gangster Squad, the almost featured on The Film is Okie Dokie.
Maybe featured in the future.
Maybe next time on.
I'm
So
gonna go
how
ahead
are
and
you
say
feeling?
this is my favorite. This is probably my favorite Emma Stone role, probably by a lot.
Yeah, I'm with you. This is like, don't get me wrong, she is.
I like her a
incredible.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, she is incredible in pretty much everything she's in. Poor Things, not my favorite film, but her performance in that is
I think the concept
incredible.
freaks me out.
To me, it's less the concept and more. I don't want to turn this into the Poor Things episode. She is fantastic in that though. Anyway, they are incredible in La La Land. Do you think that of the two, I know that you said that this is your favorite Emma Stone performance and not quite your favorite, or did you say this is did you say Project Hail Mary is your favorite Ryan Gosling movie or performance?
I would say Project Hail Mary and La La Land are pretty neck and neck. But I think right now Project Hail Mary has the edge.
Okay.
Although I do really like him as Ken.
Sorry, has the edge as performance or film?
Performance?
Okay.
I think having nothing to play off of and just being yourself and acting against Rocky is amazing. And when non-human characters, and especially not real characters, like a fully CGI or a fully puppet character comes to life, a lot of the responsibility goes to the actor. Like Yoda is made in part by Frank Oz's performance, but it's made in whole because of Mark Hamill believing in Yoda. Like,
yeah.
If Ryan Gosling doesn't treat Rocky seriously, there's no Rocky. It would fall so flat. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't work. So, like, I don't want to discredit that. I would say they're probably tied.
Okay.
But also, shout out Ken.
He is really good in all of them. I think
Hi,
that
Barbie.
If I had to pick, I think La La Land is probably my favorite Ryan Gosling performance. Just kind of what I was talking about earlier. He plays the difficulty of Sebastian so well. We all know someone who is like this about something they're passionate about. And it's not just being passionate about something like he is about jazz. It's being passionate about it and saying, anyone else who appreciates this for different reasons, though, or maybe in a way that I don't approve of, they're just wrong.
Did you know Ryan Gosling was apparently in a show in the 90s called Young Hercules?
I did not. I knew he was a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse member.
Yeah, well, the Mickey Mouse Club. Get it straight. And it was produced by Sam Raimi.
No.
Yeah.
How long did this run for?
It had 50 episodes. It only ran for a year, but it had 50 episodes.
What an enormous first season order. My lord.
It aired like 2 episodes a week.
Oh my god. Why would they? Jeez.
There were some. It was, yeah, seriously, like the don't like the I don't know why they aired some of these episodes aired out of order, but most of them did. But yeah, it's a prequel series to Hercules: The Legendary Journeys with, I believe, what is that, Kevin Sorbo?
No clue.
You never watched the Hercules show with Kevin Sorbo?
No, never.
Also produced by Sam Raimi. That ran for 6 seasons and had 111 episodes. And that also, I think, spun off into Xena, Warrior Princess. Everyone knows Xena. Yeah. So shout out to Ryan Gosling.
This is like one of those things where every show can be connected through the spin-offs and cameo appearances and shit like that.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those where it's like everything takes place in St. Elmo's?
I have seen those. Mr. Feeney! Okay. I actually wanted to touch base on this, and I didn't know if we were actually going to get this because we hadn't brought it back up, but I had asked for a music opinion.
Yes.
Did we get a music expert opinion this week?
Yeah, so we do have a music expert ready to weigh in her opinion, that being Jade, of course. But CJ, why don't we talk about your question first?
So there was a part in the beginning where he's playing the piano, and for me, for some reason, it sounds like he's playing, like, it sounds like it should go a certain way, and then it sounds like he plays, like, a wrong note. And I know that it's not wrong, because I don't know shit about music, but it just sounds wrong. Like, my brain says, you're gonna play this other note. I don't know what note that is, but my brain's like, you're gonna play this other thing, and then it plays, like, it's like, and I'm like, oh, no, it's supposed to go, it's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be this other note. Why is it like that? And you were like, I don't have the words. And then you were like, discordant something?
So I guess I misunderstood what you were asking. I thought you were asking something else. This certainly can be a question for an expert, though. So your question, just to make sure I'm understanding correctly, is...
I was like, why does it sound wrong?
Why does it sound wrong? And by that you mean, why does the song play a note that you think shouldn't be there?
Yes. So we're going to defer to the expert. Play the expert intro song, Tommy.
Hi there, Jade Pasadena here with a little music corner for you. So initially I was confused by CJ's question because I wasn't sure exactly what note he was referring to. That sounds off. So I did send him a video that is going to be linked in the description if you'd like to follow along. That is a very slowed down version of what Sebastian's playing. So Sebastian is transcribing Thelonious Monk's song, Japanese folk song. And Thelonious Monk is known as a jazz composer, jazz performer, to be kind of weird, a little out there. He's a contemporary jazz musician. But when I sent CJ this video, he just pointed out the flat third in a C minor 7 chord, which is a fairly normal chord. So I think CJ might just have been hearing a minor chord for the first time. I'm not sure. But yeah, that has been your music corner.
Well,
wow, thank you, Jade.
Yes, thank you, Jade. I feel a lot better now.
It's crazy that she called you all those names, though.
I didn't like that.
All right, so I've got a couple questions real quick.
Okay,
so
shoot.
First is, at the end of the movie, we asked a question, and we were like, oh, let's talk about this in the post-show. So the question is, would Sebastian, and also Mia, rather be on the chair in the audience with Mia at the end? Or would he rather be on stage playing for her? Or just on stage playing in his jazz club?
Yeah. And I thought that was that's really the thing that I think about the most, right? Because I love that we got to see them have the epilogue, you know? First of all, I love the idea that they got to shoot it both ways, you know? I love that from a performance angle, you know, because I love that it's almost experiential for the actors. And I don't think about that all the time, but, like, the actors shot it that way, you know? Like, they did all that. They had the moment in the house. They shot the happy family scenes. They shot a happy life together. That's not how their story ends, but they shot all that, you know? Some of it was sort of ethereal, like a white plane and a white house, but, like, they shot with a baby, you know? They had the baby. And then I'm like, would Mia... Well, I think it's two different questions and it's two different answers. And I think Sebastian would rather be on the piano playing jazz in his club than being in the chair next to Mia. I think that that's true. I don't know what my answer is for Mia. I don't know. And I genuinely don't know. Because on the one hand, I really don't want to discount her dreams, you know? But it always felt like Seb was so much more resolute in exactly what he wanted, right?
Wow,
even the fact
CJ just blaming women.
When you say things like that, I literally think I'm gonna get shot one day.
Oh no, you're fine. People know that we're joking, CJ.
No, people know that they don't know that you're joking. That you just keep saying that I hate women.
CJ, right there, I have a clip of you saying I hate women.
That's not what you have a clip of.
Oh, I don't know. Here, wait, let's hear it.
I hate women. Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, I don't know. That
don't
sounds
edit
a lot
like... Okay, anyway. Like, it felt like he always was pushing her to really... Like, he was like, you're going to just write your own one-woman show, and then she did it. You're gonna go from Boulder City to do this audition, and then she did it. And he knew that she was gonna get the part because he could feel it. And you're gonna go to Europe, and you're gonna do it. And she was more like, I don't want to say compromising, but those were the things that, how do I say this? Those were the things that were important that she instilled onto him, because he didn't name his jazz club Chicken on a Stick, and I don't think he used the same location. Like, he brought all of his jazz shit with him, but he did change. He did compromise on some of the things to make his dream happen so that he could have the jazz club and do jazz the way that he wanted to do it. And in the crowd, it was full of white-haired old people. It wasn't the people that showed up to the John Legend concert. So, I think that I feel very confident in my answer that Ryan Gosling would rather be on the stage playing for Mia with her husband than I know the answer for Mia. I actually hadn't considered Mia at all.
Wow.
What about you? What is your answer?
I think that both of them are happy with the lives that they have. I don't think that they would change or want to change where they are. I think that, there's a lot of the movie and the story is very much like a waltz between these two characters in the give and take of their dream. When we meet both of them, they both have what they think is their lifelong dream, and the relationship, through many ups and downs has them kind of readjust exactly what their dream is, and ultimately, their dreams are attained through this journey that they go on. The two of them at the end, especially, that final exchange between them, they look at each other, they both smile, and Ryan Gosling kind of nods, and they walk off to live their own separate lives. I think that is enough for me to say, like, no, they are mature enough to acknowledge, like, hey, there was something great here that could have been, but it's not, and that's okay. We would not be where we are and have the success that we have were it not for the other person. We helped push each other and helped us become and realize our dreams. That's not to say that our dreams weren't attainable if we were to stay together, but it does feel as though, like, with that epilogue, no, this would only be possible with them knowing and having the growth that they had through their relationship and at the end of this 5-year gap, if they had all of that from the beginning, which that's just not how it works.
Yeah.
Another question I had for you specifically is, at one point near the end of watching this, you said, and I quote, Ryan Gosling is the anti-Anya Taylor-Joy. Could you please explain what that means?
He is. His eyes are really, really close together. Her eyes are really, really far apart.
That's it?
That's all I meant. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, I'm going to look up Anya Taylor-Joy right now. And I really like Anya Taylor-Joy from the few things I've seen her in. But like, there's some diameter there. Like, okay. All right, so I'm going to post this in show chat, right? This is the head-on image that I see. Okay. And then Ryan Gosling. Like, Ryan Gosling might only need to wear one goggle when he goes swimming.
I don't know, man. I don't know. When
You don't
I look
see
at
it?
Ryan, I mean, I've never once looked at Ryan Gosling and thought, his eyes are more narrow set than not.
I mean, they are, though.
I'll let you have this one. I'll say sure. I see what you're saying.
I get if you like would make that comparison, but you're gonna disagree.
I don't know. I don't find his eyes to be any substantial amount more narrow or wide. I mean, more narrow since they wouldn't be wide. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll just say I'm not sure I wholly see it. I get where you're coming from, but I'm not sure I wholly see it.
She's in a relationship with Eva Mendes.
Who? Anya Taylor-Joy?
No, Ryan Gosling.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that. Fun fact: she had a voice role in Bluey.
Oh really? I didn't know
Yeah.
she could speak Australian.
All right. Well, Tommy, do you have anything else that you want to cover?
No, not outside of our normal questions. How about you?
I feel like we covered a lot of ground.
Okay.
This was actually part 2 in our duology on what was it? Part 2 in our duology on
Movies where CJ thought the main actor would be a bigger deal than he was at the time.
yes. And so Tommy, what movie do you think does that better?
Between this and Zombieland?
Yeah.
It's tough to say because part of it is specifically movies where CJ thought the main actor would be bigger.
That's true.
If-
But
if I had to
consider 2016 Ryan Gosling versus 2011 Zombieland or 2009 Zombieland.
I feel like Zombieland probably does it better just because, like, I don't know. At this point, I thought Ryan Gosling was already a big star. So I don't see this as part of his upward trajectory. I mean, yeah, did his status and profile elevate from this? Yeah. But he's much more he was much more at the star level at this point than, say, Jesse Eisenberg was in Zombieland at the time. So I think for me, I would put Zombieland was a better example of this, just because, yeah, because Jesse Eisenberg went on to do Social Network, but he's more, I don't know, he's a bit more contained as an actor. Granted, he is branching out as into directing and writing, most notably with A Real Pain, which had some Oscar nominations and Oscar win for Kieran Culkin. But yeah, I think that Zombieland a bit more for Jesse Eisenberg potentially being a bigger deal than he was at the time. How about you?
I'm going to agree with you. You made good points today. You're on fire. Except for when
thank
you
you.
said that I hated women.
I'm sorry, I don't remember saying that. I remember you saying that.
You said that. It's in the podcast. Yeah.
That's weird.
All right. Do you have any insights on why it's called La La Land?
Oh, I mean, La La Land itself, I mean, first off, LA. This is very much a movie that's not just about Mia and Sebastian, but to an extent it's a piece about LA and what it does to people and the, you know, all of the dream fulfillment that we discussed a bit earlier. So I think that plays into it. I think also the parts of their relationship that they like look to, I think that ties back to La La Land and like the saying of someone's like off in La La Land daydreaming. I think that it just has a lot to do with the dream aspect and how this is very much about two people pursuing a dream and how their relationship affects their dreams and how their dreams affect their relationship. How about you?
See, I thought it was La Land.
Oh,
which of course
shoot.
is Spanish for the LA land.
Yeah, you know, I hadn't considered that.
Yeah, so that's my insight. All right, and now...
So hold on a second.
What?
You get to walk away by saying, yeah, it's the LA land. And not, come on, give me a little more than that.
What?
Give me a little more than that. You didn't even acknowledge the actual title.
The land.
All right, I'm going to mute CJ for a while.
Make me laugh, I'm coughing.
Don't text me.
You said you're gonna ban me from your chat the other day.
Yeah, you probably deserved it.
I didn't deserve it. I'm funny.
Mm.
No, it's La La. Yeah, it's, you know, La 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 La. It's because it's a musical, but also La La because it's L.A.
Speaking of musical, is that what we would put as the number one genre for this? Is musical?
I would say musical number one for sure. But then, is it? How do we choose the second genre?
Yeah, is it drama or romance?
Sorry, I meant to say genre if I said drama. Is it romance? Is it a romantic comedy?
I personally wouldn't throw comedy into there. I would
about
put
romance.
I would put romance and drama over comedy. Yeah, I would probably put romance above drama just because I feel like romance implies drama to a certain degree.
Okay.
We have put down 3 for a film, but typically we are trying to stick with 2. We did put down 3 genres for Shrek in saying animation, fantasy, comedy. And that was kind of, we were like, yeah, because it is a fantasy comedy, but the fact that it is animation kind of precludes that. So does musical hold the same weight here? Is musical kind of the font styling of this that goes at the top, and then it's a romance drama in addition to that?
I would be okay with that. I would accept that.
Would we accept it, or is that what we want to do?
Well, how is Shrek the only other one that has 3?
Yes.
Because I feel like in that case, all the other ones have the leading live action. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you want me to run through a couple of these? Just as a few examples?
Sure.
Okay. So, Moonstruck, we said, was romance comedy.
Yeah.
Megalopolis, drama, sci-fi. Oh Brother, satire, adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Superbad, comedy. Social Network, drama. Ferris Bueller, comedy. Zombieland, comedy, horror.
I think I would be okay with this being a musical drama.
Musical drama. Oh, see, I was zagging and saying musical romance.
See, I was zigging because I thought that's what you were going to say. I'm totally fine saying musical romance.
So you changed your answer based on what you thought my opinions were? Come on, CJ. I need you to stand firm.
I was trying to compromise.
Ah.
I can't yell with my voice right now.
So by that, were you saying that you feel more musical romance?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, sweet. Musical romance. Let's stick with it.
Yeah. There's somebody out there like just having all their predictions be drama for the year, be like, God damn it.
Hey, still got a chance. Still got a chance.
What you're
Comedy.
saying is there a chance?
Comedy's got a strong start, though.
Yeah.
CJ, is there a chance you could have done a La La Land?
Ooh, am I Seb?
Sure.
I can't play the piano.
How about this? You can be either one of them you think is more attainable for you.
I think I
It's
can be
more
Mia.
doable.
I can be Mia.
Yes,
I
you
got
could do
it.
a Mia.
Yeah, I can do it. I can act. I got it.
So yes, Mia, no Seb.
Yep.
Okay. Any additional insight other than yeah, I can act?
I was slide operator. I was Tevye's understudy in Fiddler on the Roof.
You're reminding me of my dad right now. I was having a conversation with him recently about the show Jury Duty, and he was like, I can't do that show. I'm like, why not? And he goes, oh, well, it's all of these all these actors, they're in character, but I don't understand how come they stay in character when the dude's not in the room. Like they're still talking to the camera like they're in character. I'm like, well, yeah, you want them to hop in and out of character? He's like, yeah. I'm like, that's really hard. He's like, no, it shouldn't be. I'm like, yeah, acting is tough. And he's like, no, acting's easy.
I don't think acting is easy. I just think, I've done a little acting. I think I can do it.
Okay. I believe
I'm
you.
saying, if I were a rich man. Hey,
maybe next time on The Film is Okie Dokie.
All
Maybe
day
we'll be watching
long
that.
I'd biddy bum. See, that's just breaking you off a little piece.
Mm.
You know the wardrobe in Beauty and the Beast?
The animated film? Yeah.
Yeah. So when we did the play in my high school, I moved the wardrobe around. I had to know the choreography.
You're a shoo-in.
Yeah, so there was the girl in the closet that I had to move around.
Jeez,
right?
Stop outing people on the podcast.
No, there was literally her head poked out of the armoire.
Oh, okay.
And I had to move her around, and I had to know all the choreography because she was the voice and I was the feet.
Oh, nice. Oh, you got the footwork down. We just got to get you some tap shoes. That's the only thing separating you from the fulfilling this role.
I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. All right.
Well, are you going to be saying that this is an Okie Dokie film?
This is okie dokie.
Oh, yeah. This is an Okie Dokie film if I've ever seen one.
All right.
We've built up a bit of a streak again.
Yeah, all okie dokies for what, 5 in a row?
This is number 6.
Ooh.
And
we got to break that
record, our record is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll see.
All right. You want to head on over to the rec room?
Of course I do. I can't wait to see what you've done with the place this week.
Okay, so I've been cleaning out the garage, and so I had to do an oil change on the snowblower, and so I did it in here. So there's some cardboard and some kitty litter on the floor. Don't worry about it.
What is the kitty litter? How does that factor into the snowblower?
I had to change the oil, and I got oil on the ground.
Oh, so you're using it to soak it up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I put the cardboard down because I didn't want to get it on the floor, and then I got it on the floor anyway.
Okay. We got to get you bigger cardboard.
Yeah, I used a soda box.
Oh, that won't do.
And really, it wasn't a soda box so much as like a Capri Sun box.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, I didn't break the cardboard down. I left it like a box.
Did you try and use it as a catch basin?
Like a cup.
Oh, perfect. I love that.
It holds the Capri
I love that
Suns.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a snowblower in here. Just walk around it.
Okay.
And mind your step, again, the kitty litter.
Okay. I see.
ChatGPT says another 18 hours and I'll be good to go with another load of kitty litter.
You're laying loads down in this room. I kind of want to get out of here ASAP now.
No. Okay.
Okay.
We will keep it quick because I don't have much to recommend. I've been playing Borderlands basically in my free time, but and I've been watching The West Wing still. I wanted to ask you if you've been watching The Boys, and I'm curious if you're going to recommend The Boys this season. I'm going to recommend to y'all, I tried a new kind of bread. It's Sara Lee honey wheat. And that's what I've been doing some sandwiches on. So I highly recommend Sara Lee honey wheat. Doesn't taste like honey, just kind of tastes like a nice, soft wheat bread. So that's my recommendation. Get yourself some Sara Lee honey wheat bread. That's all I got for
Wow.
you, unfortunately.
Throw that up on the gym wall next to the Polar Lemon and Polar Tangerine seltzers, as well as the Febreze car fresheners for all-time recommendations.
Listen. Okay. I'm doing my best.
To answer your question, I have been watching The Boys. I am caught up. I've seen all 7 of the episodes that have been released so far. All that's left is the finale. Not going to be recommending it, at least this episode. At the very least, I would want to see how the season wraps up. But even with how the season's been going, not sure if I would recommend it. But that's a conversation for another day. I did have 2 things I wanted to recommend, though. The first is a book that I recently read for a book club that I do with my friends. That book is Service Model by Adrian Tchaikovsky. This is a science fiction book that our group voted to read, and it's a dystopian setting where the world is overran with, I guess, robots have really taken over most day-to-day function for people. Like, our main character is a valet bot named Charles, who pretty much the initial thing that happens to begin the story is Charles kills his master while shaving him. And he's not sure why he did that. He has no memory of why he did that, why his hand went deeper and like off-centered from his typical shaving patterns. And he's now a valet bot without a manor. His master is dead. So he sets off into the world to surface level find a new master, though it ends up being much more a story of self-discovery, discovering the world for what it is now, the meaning of free will, all of these things. It's not my favorite book I've read, or hardly my favorite book I've recommended on here, but it's a fun read. The prose it's fun, but it's also very repetitive because it does really lean into like the logical thinking pathways of robots of like, if this then that. It does play for humor a lot, but there are moments where it's like the pace slows down a bit, where we're kind of going through these interactions and whatnot, where you're just like, just get to the point. But overall, I did really enjoy the book. Jade can vouch that there were many moments that I just like threw my head back and belly laughed. It's a pretty clever book. It's got great beats of humor. It's got a lot of heart. And then the other thing I wanted to recommend that has a lot of heart is a little film called The Sheep Detectives. CJ, have you heard stories about kids who grew up in the 70s seeing the poster for Star Wars for the first time?
Yes.
And like it would stop them dead in their tracks, and they're like, what is this? I need to see this. This looks like unlike anything I've ever seen. Well, when Jade and I were going to go see Project Hail Mary, that was the first time I saw the poster for The Sheep Detectives. And it was like I was hit by a truck the way I stopped and just stared at this poster slack-jawed. Like, what on earth is The Sheep Detectives? This is a film that stars Hugh Jackman along with a cavalcade of voice actors. Let me read some of these to you. Bryan Cranston, Brett Goldstein, Bella Ramsey, Regina Hall, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Patrick Stewart, Rhys Darby, Chris O'Dowd, Emma Thompson's in it, Nicholas Braun of Succession fame is in it, Molly Gordon of The Bear fame is in it. Just really big cast. Most of them are playing sheep, and it's a film about the sheep trying to solve a murder. And this was just a really nice family movie. It's got something for the kids. It's got something for the adults. It's really nice. It tells a fun story while having messages that hit pretty close to home. And yeah, it's a good time for the family. It's a very wholesome film that's also a fun whodunit. And it also kind of deconstructs the whodunit genre in the process. So, not reinventing the wheel in any way, but certainly a good time that more people should go see. So again, I recommended Service Model by Adrian Tchaikovsky and The Sheep Detectives. CJ recommended Sara Lee Honey Wheat Bread.
Yeah.
All right. Well, CJ, are you ready to find out what we're watching next time on The Film is Okie Dokie?
I am so ready.
All right. Well, I'm not sure if you knew this, but La La Land was actually part 1 in our duology on people getting up on stage.
Okay.
Because next time on The Film is Okie Dokie, we are watching Miss Congeniality.
Okay. I'm excited.
Me too. But you can catch us watching that next episode. In the meantime, CJ, what are all of those things that our listeners should do?
Thank you, everybody, for listening to the podcast. If you like the podcast, remember to rate us, review us, give us 5 stars. If you only give us 4 stars, I'm inclined to believe that you are a hater. Shout out to Bomani Jones at Wave Sports and Entertainment for the quip. Remember to tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors' friends, tell your neighbors' kids. They have a hard time working the buttons. You may need to download it directly to their devices. Just actually download it to everybody's devices that you know. Really helps out the show. Remember to join the conversation, join the Discord. It is in the description below. As well as the companion audio podcast for all of our episodes. As always, I have been CJ.
I've been Tommy.
And this has been The Film is Okie Dokie.
Bye.
The Boys really isn't good?
Did you watch season 4? Also, I'm stopping recording.
All right, bye. Everybody.